This is soft shell turtle, and actually, this is not a very common food in the Philippines at all. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a hip bone. Good morning and welcome to the second channel. Twice the fun, half the effort. Today we are in the Philippines, in the city of Manila, but more important than that, we are in Chinatown. It's called PEN15. This is the world's oldest Chinatown. What I love about Chinese folks is almost anywhere you go around the world, you can find a Chinatown, which is great if you're Chinese, but honestly, it's great even if you're not Chinese, because Chinese food is awesome. It's gonna be a fun day full of interesting foods. I'm not sure what there is in store. I wanna bring you with me. Let's go, let's do it. Right now we're just walking around getting the lay of the land. There's Chinese restaurants everywhere, there's street food, and then I saw this. This is the mecca of awful wiring. Looking at that gives me anxiety. I fear that that is what my neurons in my brain look like. You have to wonder how many of those are actually active. 5%? Over 30 years this place has been here. They're making something called lumpia. Now I've had lumpia in the Philippines before, but I just had the small, crispy, crunchy, fried version. But here, they have something called fresh lumpia. So look at that, it's just like a giant roll. This is an egg and flour wrapper that's on here. Let's try it out and see what's inside. That is the most interesting, unique combination of flavors. Right away, you taste the cabbage, you taste the carrots, and then you're like, is that sugar and peanuts together? The sugar is really throwing me off. I can feel the grains as I'm chewing through them. So this is like a lumpia sweet sauce. I know folks in the Philippines love their thick sauces. I mean, look at that. It's like a 4-year-old just sneezed. It's like my lumpia has COVID. Sweet, syrupy, and super thick. It certainly has Chinese roots. And then I believe the recipe is probably altered to suit the palate here in the Philippines. 95 pesos. That's roughly $2 for a big, long breakfast. One of my favorite parts about going to any Chinatown or even the real China itself is when you go to the markets, you always find something unexpected, something a little unusual. There's some tofu. I think this is another variation of tofu. And then you have this. This is a sea cucumber, the only type of cucumber I'm okay with eating. It is it's very jiggly. But then here, I was trying to figure out what is this? Is it shark fin? Is it jellyfish? Also, it's not that. It is, I'm told, pork nerves. Do they have just big chunks of nerves? We've come to our second food right here. This restaurant is called Dongbei Dumplings. They have a huge assortment of dumplings, and it is so busy. You can see the people behind me right now, about 25 people in line. You order, you actually have to take a number, and they tell you to come back, not in 5 minutes, in 30 or 45 or an hour. These are gujai dumplings. This is a type of Chinese chive. There's also pork inside. Oh, this must have been hanging around a little too long. We didn't time it right coming back because they're all sticking together now. They've kind of steamed together to form one giant masterful dumpling. Oh man, the wrapper is so doughy. It's salty and then just super strong taste of chive, which is so excellent. Porky, juicy, and just a wonderful wrapper on the outside. Maybe even a hint of MSG? I'm not sure. Right now we're in the restaurant known as Chu Wan Ki. Now, I was here about 6-7 years ago. My first trip that I did for the main channel, I went to the Philippines in search of soup number 5. This is the famed beef penis soup. Okay, let's do this. The flavor is actually good. The texture, I want to see how is the soup number 5 now? Have I matured a little bit? Can I eat a penis without making a penis joke? Here we can see they have all types of noodle dishes. Pancit, lomi, miki bihon, chat, canton. I'm just reading words, I don't know what they mean. Luckily, they have a lot of pictures, so I'm gonna point to what I want. I know how to communicate that I want soup number 5. So we're gonna get that and a couple other things, and I'll meet you guys at the dinner table. here. It is about lunchtime on a Saturday, and it is packed. People want their penis and other assorted Chinese food. In the middle, we have shumai. That is one of the more sad shumais I've ever seen. The shumai is not on its A game today. It looks like me, a little bit hungover, but it's doing its best, and so am I. My favorite part here is the chili oil. It ravages my intestinal tract, but I love it anyway. Fairly meaty, little shrimpy flavor. Chili oil is yummy. It's tickling the back of my throat. It looks like a wreck, but inside it's a very nice person. You don't want to judge the shumai by its cover. Here we have the black chicken in a dark, sultry broth. Even the meat inside, the skin, everything is super dark. I've eaten black chicken a few different times. Usually, they don't put any flavor to it. But I suspect, since we're in the Philippines, people like salt, they like flavor. This is gonna have a lot of punch to it. Let's see. I knew it. It's very savory, very delicious. Let's try the meat. Interesting. Boiling it kind of releases all the fats and dries it out just a little bit. And so it's soft and tender, but certainly not juicy, but the broth is juicy. This one is just a treasure trove. Look how big that piece is. They're not going subtle or small with anything in here. Look at how gelatinous and jiggly it is. I'm gonna build up to that piece. In the meantime, testicle. When I ate this last time in the Philippines, it was probably my first time wrapping my mouth around any type of testicle. It'll take some getting used to. I didn't know how to take it, but now I've had an uncountable amount of balls in my mouth, of every animal, of every species. There's a genuine culinary merit here. So I think this should be no big deal for me now. Kind of a yolky consistency, like when you have a hard-boiled egg. It actually even tastes a little bit eggy itself. Actually, in the Philippines, they'll even call it eggs. Like, bro, you don't have the eggs to mess with me. I like it. Oh, here's a piece of beef. Braised for days, soft and tender. It is time for this right here. The unexciting thing to do would be to take a small bite of this. I think I just have to take the whole thing down like a real man and enjoy it. I've grown and matured a lot over these last 6-7 years. It's time to show it on camera. It is big bite, real big. Flavor is good, and you know what it tastes like? It just tastes like tendon. It's gelatinous, it's sticky. Probably I would take smaller bites if I was just me on my own time, not recording this video for you guys to see. But overall, I find it to be quite delicious. Next time someone tells you to eat a dick, come here. We've just stumbled into a meat shop. Here they're making an interesting combination that I haven't seen anywhere in China, in the Philippines, anywhere until right now. They've actually taken the foot, they've taken all the bones out of it, they've processed some meat, put the meat inside, they sewn it shut, and they call it pata ham. So he's gonna cut off a piece for me to try. Thank you so much. It's like all the ankle skin, plus it smells hammy in the middle. It's a bit sweet, a cross between ham and a sweet Chinese sausage. Oh, it's really good. A thick skin on the outside, really chewy skin. This is like a scientific breakthrough in ham technology. He says the recipe comes from Taiwan originally. Very cool to see here in Chinatown, even though Taiwan's a sovereign nation. Fantastic. This is a street side place where you can pick up food for takeout. They've got some nice fried breads and just a ton of different snack options, including the steamed buns behind me. And this over here, which is what I'm mainly interested in, if you take a look at this, this is a lotus leaf wrapped around some rice, and then there's different options of meat that could be inside. I'm gonna open it up and see what's inside. It's like Christmas Eve morning. Christmas Eve, you get to open one gift in my household. Today, I'm going with this. Some have a red string, some have a green string, and that indicates what is inside. This one is packed with the most stuff, that's why I got it. Red string means there's chicken, pork, and there's mushrooms too. Oh, it is looking messy on the inside. Wow, so the rice is brown. I thought it might be white, and it is sticky. This looks wild. I mean, would you take a look at that? This is a huge energy-packed meal. You got in a fight with your wife and she didn't pack you lunch last night? No worries, just pick this up on the way to work for a little bit over $2. Oh, it even has bones inside. Who would make such a creation with bones? Oh, the flavor is so good. A little bit of mushroom and then a big glob of that rice. The rice has been soaked in some kind of a soy sauce base, so every bite has a ton of flavor. Let's try out this mushroom. Super salty, sticky, and satisfying. I like that. You kind of have to feel around, figure out what it is. This is, I think, some pork. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. The flavors are good, plus some little surprises mixed in. You don't know if you're gonna get chicken, or pork, or mushroom, or a collectible Beanie Baby. Anything. Anything could be inside. We've come down the sidewalk. I noticed this restaurant right here. You know, a place is good if you see a lot of people eating there. I've heard there's turtle, I heard there's a sea cucumber, and a few other surprises. We're gonna go inside right now and check it out. Here we have the Chinese turo, which means point. You can point and then kind of just choose what you want on the spot. They have a lot of unique menu items here. They have some pork tongue here. It is an orangey liquid. Can I have the tongue? One. Nice. And can I have the turtle? Yes. Wow, I just get the whole plate. Look at all this stuff. And then one more thing, sir. Could I have some sea cucumber, please? These are some unique dishes I did not expect to see here today. Let's just go from this side to this side, because I think it just keeps getting more interesting as we go along this way, ending with the turtle. Here, this is a full tongue of a pig. You know, they offered to slice this up about 30 times, so I just kept saying no, because I wanted to do this. I was just thinking about what it would be like if a pig was alive and I put its tongue in my mouth. But it's not alive, it can't hurt me, it's not here. If you don't have a warped and twisted mind like me, the tongue is actually very enjoyable. It is super salty, savory, soft. It is like a completely different texture than any other part of meat. That's why I would even have a pork tongue over a pork chop, to be honest. But you do have to control your thoughts while you eat it. Next, we are moving on to the sea cucumber. Now, I feel like it was destiny. Earlier, in one of the alleyways, we saw a big tub of sea cucumbers, and then here they have the cooked version. She was telling me about the process of making these. It is so intense. It is about boiling and soaking. When I had it in Korea, it is so hard to chew through. It is like cartilage. It's like impossible to chew through. Oh, I did it. Not a ton of flavor, it's just briny, like the ocean. I'm gonna see if this is different. Let's try it out. Wow. It makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit. Like when someone ends a sentence with an upward intonation, when someone's like, I went to the mall, and you're like, and then they never finish? You can't chew through it. It doesn't chew apart, it just splits apart. It reminds me of eating jellyfish. Is that a helpful example? Is that relatable? No, see, like there's nothing to compare it to. The sauce on there is delicious, just like a savory gravy. The more I eat it, the more I like it. This is probably my favorite version of sea cucumber ever, and I think it's because of all the time and care that they put into it. Right here, our third and final food. This is soft-shell turtle, and actually, this is not a very common food in the Philippines at all. What makes it kind of special or unique is that it's cooked adobo style with the addition of some Chinese spices. So that is a really famous Filipino way of cooking where you're braising meat in vinegar and soy sauce for a long time until it kind of falls apart and becomes soft and tender. Oh, that's an edge piece of shell. The edges, where it's soft, becomes like a skin, and then this is still like a bone. Otherwise, these big pieces, it could be joints, shoulders, elbows, knees, toes. Turtle adobo. Let's go for it. Very jelly-like, fatty, gelatinous. Spices are interesting. It tastes like adobo, but with a Chinese 5-spice. It's very aromatic. All right, let's try this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a hip bone. Really soft. Wow, incredibly tender. I'm conflicted, I'm distraught, I'm very clamped. Does that mean something? I didn't graduate college. Any of the 3 times I tried. That is so soft and tender. It's been braised so much that the meat is falling apart. It's savory, and you just taste the cinnamon and the star anise and the different Chinese spices that they put inside to mask any of the turtley gaminess. It's pretty dang good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It kind of is blowing my mind. I can't believe it. I'm not a huge fan of turtle overall, but if I had to root for one turtle, it would be the one on this plate. Way to go, buddy. Boom, that is the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed a little flavor of Chinatown here in Manila. It is a completely different place from any other Chinatown I've been to, especially I love the fact that there's a fusion between Chinese roots and Filipino ingredients and methods of cooking. We just showed you just a tiny fraction of what is available, but we did try to find some of the most unique dishes, and I believe today we have succeeded in doing that. Guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. All right, is there a Filipino town? I'm gonna look for Filipino town.
Welcome to the Best Ever merch store, where you can check out our brand new designs. Best Ever bandanas in black, white, and red. The Please Send Nudes hoodie, pillow soft fabric with a quality custom graphic inlay. And our street food around the world graphic tee. We're now shipping everywhere around the world. Just visit shopbesteverfood.com or click the link in the description below to get your new merch today. A peace.